My 16-year-old sister started babysitting for a wealthy family who paid her double the normal rate until we found out why. My sister Maya landed what she called the dream gig. The Carters lived in a mansion, had two sweet little girls, and paid her $50 an hour. She'd come home with cash and stories about their home theater and gourmet kitchen. My mom and I were happy for her. But after a few weeks, Maya started coming home exhausted and withdrawn. She'd snap at us over little things. She stopped hanging out with her friends. When Mom asked if everything was okay at the Carters, Maya just said, "The kids are just a handful, it's fine." One night, Maya was babysitting and her phone died. Mom, worried, sent me to check on her with a portable charger. I rang the doorbell and one of the little girls let me in. The house was silent. "Where's Maya?" I asked. The girl pointed upstairs. "She's in the office. She's always in the office." I crept upstairs and found the office door slightly ajar. Maya was sitting at a giant computer, frantically typing, surrounded by stacks of files. A spreadsheet was open on the screen. "Maya?" I said. She jumped, and her face was streaked with tears. "I can't get it done," she sobbed. "It's too much." I looked at the screen. It wasn't a game. It was their small business's quarterly taxes. I looked at the files, invoices, expense reports, payroll. They weren't paying her $50 an hour to babysit. They were paying her to be their unlicensed teenage accountant. They'd come home, put the kids to bed, and then Mrs. Carter would hand Maya a new stack of work with a sweet, "Be a dear and finish this up before you leave." They were exploiting her because she was a shy, hardworking kid who didn't know how to say no. I took a picture of the screen with my phone. "Get your stuff," I told Maya. "We're leaving." When the Carters got home, they were furious. "You can't just leave the children," Mrs. Carter yelled. My mom was with me, and she held up the photo on my phone. "Would you rather we call the IRS and ask them about your underage, unqualified accountant?" The color drained from their faces. We threatened to report them to every agency we could think of. In the end, they wired Maya $5,000 for her pain and suffering to avoid a lawsuit. She quit, and we used the money to get her a real tutor for the math she actually loves.